The Tear Museum. In the deepest part of the forest, where the sunlight could only filter through in thin beams, there was a mysterious museum. It wasn't built of stone or wood, but grew within a giant, ancient tree. This was the Tear Museum, and its curator was a kind Professor Owl, who wore a pair of small, round glasses and greeted visitors at the entrance every day. Today, the museum was especially lively because Professor Owl was holding a special exhibition, the Tear Stories of 10 Animals. He first pointed to a slender bottle containing the tear of Lulu the giraffe. Lulu was once lonely because she was so tall, said the professor, until she discovered that by bending her long neck, she could pick the sweetest fruits for her shorter friends. This tear is the joy of turning loneliness into sharing. The next exhibit was the tear of Phoebe the fox, as golden as amber. Phoebe once lost all her friends because she lied. The professor's voice was soft. But during a storm, she bravely led everyone to a shelter and honestly admitted her mistake. This tear is the crystallization of remorse and renewed friendship. Professor Owl then introduced a small seashell holding the salty tear of Toto the sea turtle. It took Toto many years to swim back to her home, said the professor. Her tear is an infinite longing for home and family. It reminds us that no matter how far we go, our hearts must have a sense of belonging. This is the tear of Pang Pang the panda, said the professor, pointing to a black and white teardrop. Pang Pang once worried he would eat the entire bamboo forest, affecting other animals. Later, he learned to share and planted more bamboo himself. This tear represents responsibility and love for his home. Next was the tear of Tucker the tiger, heavy and deep. Tucker always thought he was the strongest in the forest, the professor sighed. Until one time, he couldn't save a lost fawn. He shed a tear of guilt, and from then on understood that true strength is protection, not power. The smallest tear in the exhibition came from Aunt N. This tear was born after a failed bridge-building project, said the professor. When his team didn't give up, but instead encouraged each other and finally rebuilt the bridge, and shed this tear of unity and hope. The final exhibit was the icy tear of Pepe the penguin. During a polar blizzard, Pepe disregarded her own danger to escort a group of lost little penguins safely home. The professor's eyes filled with admiration. Her tear represents selfless love and extraordinary courage. The exhibition came to an end. Professor Owl smiled at all the visiting little animals and said, "Every tear is a story of growth. Whether of happiness, sadness, or remorse, they are the most precious memories of life, shaping who we are today." The little animals left the Tear Museum with hearts full of emotion. They gently wiped away the tears that had welled up in their own eyes from empathy, feeling a sense of warmth and strength. And the museum, hidden deep in the forest, waited quietly for the next tear story.